amazing weekend. Hope it was cool. Today we is reacting to the Police Officer Horror Story anime from Once Entertainment. So let's check it out.
Got a call at about 4 a.m. Typical car wreck in rural area. Respond and find car hit light pole and no one around. Figure it's a drunk and start walking around the area trying to find where he's hiding. One house in the area across the street and about 150 yards away. After a couple of minutes, a woman comes screaming bloody murder from the house towards my unit. Full sprint, screaming at the top of her lungs. I shine my flashlight on her so she knows where I am because she's just running towards my car.
6 feet.
She sees me and runs straight up to me. I'm trying to calm her down, make sure she's not injured, and all that good stuff. She tells me it's her car. Okay, getting somewhere, but she wasn't driving. Here we go. Let me guess, somebody stole it? Nope. She told her husband she was leaving him. He freaks out and says he's going to kill himself. She says he downed a bottle of aspirin and no clue if this was true or not. When that didn't work, he jumped in the car and drove into the light pole trying to kill himself. When that didn't work, he ran back over to the house and they argued some more. Sees me pull up, makes her leave, and locks all the doors. I asked her why she didn't leave and was he being violent towards her. No, he would never hurt her, she said. But he grabbed like a 12-inch butcher knife from the kitchen and told her she needed to go, so she did. Once he locked the door, she panicked because the children were inside. Don't remember the ages, but very young. Cue the screaming and running.
That's what she thinks. You may never heard of.
The interior lights going off one by one. Well, shit. I hurry up and jump in my car and drive over. Fellow cop pulls up. Quickly fill him in. Armed suicidal male with kids inside. House is dead quiet. We begin stalking around in the darkness, trying to peek in windows to assess the situation. As we get to the back door, we hear a noise and my buddy swings his light up and we see him in the backyard behind us. Freaking guy was outside the entire time watching us. He's sitting on his feet, half sitting up is the best way I can describe it. Tats all over him, no shirt on with jeans. His head is cocked to the side and he's just staring at us with that giant-ass knife in his hand and not saying a word.
That man look like he's ready to kill everything.
He's about 20 feet away. Start talking to him, but no response. Then all of a sudden, without saying a word, he begins cutting. I mean, full on slicing his forearms and chest. Then he starts screaming and crying. We're telling him to stop, just talk to us, you're not in trouble, we'll get you help. He says he deserves to die. Well, I'm not killing him, and my buddy's not either. He switched hands and started slicing the other forearm. Just deep, terrible cuts, and he won't stop. He starts slicing his thighs, chest, and even his neck a little.
I dropped my gun and I'm going. I'm running. I said, he cut himself. He cut me next. I'm going. I'm out.
Himself to become a threat to us. Yes, I know about the reactionary gap, and I wasn't worried about it. He was losing blood and getting weak, so we basically decided to wait him out. He cut a few more times, and he walked around a bit, and then just fell down. We pounced and got the knife away, and the ambulance showed up. Got him to ER. Docs advised it took 250 stitches to patch him up. No charges, and we got him referred for some help. The kids were unharmed, by the way. He sent her away because he wanted to die and didn't want her to see it.
Listen, man.
No shit, I pulled that guy over about 3 months later on a random traffic stop. And when he saw me, he just burst into tears and gave me a big old hug. Wife and kids were in the car and they were making it one day at a time.
I was just about to say, if she go back to
him? Said he got some help and was in a dark place that night. Ever been thanked for not shooting someone? Yep. It's just as weird as it sounds.
Yo. It's all good and gravy that he,
Google career certificates provide
turn his life around. But if I was her, I would tuck the kids and we will went on by our business, cause that's no good. That's no good. If I'm with someone and she do something crazy like that, like chopping herself and stuff, you think I'm gonna go back to her? Yeah, I'm gonna get her some help. But I'm not finna go back to that, because you never know. Even though they turn their life around, you never know. Something might trigger them. And they might start chopping you. Now you all jacked up, because you went back to that mess. She should have took the kids and went on and let him go get some help or whatever. And if he changed around his life around, that's good. That's good for him. But she shouldn't went back. Because you never know. Something might trigger that, and he might do it again. To all of y'all. So you got to think about that, man. So till next time, Retro Fam, peace, love, and all that good stuff that goes with it. Out.